Hey everybody, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the brand new Sirui Ironstar 1.5x anamorphic cine lens. Now, full disclaimer, Sirui did send this out to me, but I'm not making any money off of it, so it's a fully unbiased review and all the opinions are on my own. This is their latest full-frame anamorphic lens. It's available in 35mm, 45mm, and 60mm, all at t1.9. In this video, I'll take you through what's in the box, the key specs, some tests like sharpness, focus breathing, flaring, the physical build, and of course, my personal experience using it. So, let's dive straight in. When you open the box, you get the lens itself, a support foot, interchangeable PL and EF mounts, screws, and the protective case. You also get the warranty card and an instruction manual on how to change the mounts. It's available in two versions, the blue ring, which gives you that classic blue anamorphic flare, and the silver ring, which keeps the flares more neutral. Currently on release, you have three focal lengths available, 35, 45, and 60mm. They're all at t1.9 full-frame anamorphics with a 1.5x squeeze. They share a 95mm front diameter and a unique 92mm filter thread, which I'll go into a little bit later, and they weigh around 1 kilo or 2.2 pounds each. You've got a 270-degree focus throw with a minimum close focusing distance of 0.65 meters or 2.2 feet. They have identical gear positions across the set, which is huge for quick lens swaps. You also have got a smooth aperture ring ranging from T1.9 to T16. Internally, Sirui is using a spherical high refractive index and extra low dispersion elements to control distortion, and one of their big claims is near zero focus breathing. Sharpness wide open at T1.9 is actually very impressive. In the center it's crisp and the edges hold up better than I expected for an anamorphic at this price point. Stopping down to T2.8 or 4 really cleans it up across the frame. Now, the focus breathing is very good. When you rack focus from near to far, there's minimal shift in framing, which makes this a great option for narrative or commercial work where you don't want that distracting zoom effect. You can see the classic horizontal streak, and depending on the version you choose, it's either a neutral silver flare or the more stylized blue flare. The flares are controlled and not exaggerated like you'd find in some other anamorphic lenses. The build quality feels very solid. I love the design of this lens. It's got an almost industrial look to it. Comes in at about a kilogram, 2.2 pounds, so it's not lightweight like the Saturn series, but that's a trade-off for better optics. I also appreciate the included support foot with 2/4 inch threads. It makes rigging on gimbals or tripods more secure. The geared rings are smooth and the consistency across the focal lengths make these feel like a true cinema set. So how does it look? With a 1.5x squeeze, you're getting a nice cinematic widescreen aspect without going extreme like 2x anamorphics. The bokeh stretches naturally, flares are controlled, especially if you choose the neutral version, and overall, it has a clean, modern anamorphic look. If you're chasing heavy vintage character, these won't give you that. But if you want reliable, sharp, and consistent results with just enough anamorphic flavor, that's exactly what the Ironstar delivers. Compared to Sirui's earlier lenses, like the Saturn 1.6x series, the Ironstar feels more refined and more professional. The Saturns are ultra-light and great for travel, but the Ironstar is about precision and reliability. At around $1,200 each, or $3,000 for the 3-lens kit, they're priced very competitively for full-frame anamorphics. I shot my entire short film on this 45mm Ironstar, and here's what stood out. First, shooting wide open at T1.9 gave me beautiful separation without losing too much detail. The focus throw felt natural, not too long and not too short either. I didn't notice distracting focus breathing at all. What I personally liked most was how clean and cinematic the images looked right out of the camera. It gave me the anamorphic feel without locking me into a strong stylistic look, which left more freedom for grading. The only thing to note is the weight. It's about a kilo, 2.2 pounds, so definitely plan to support it properly. If you're going to be using a gimbal, I would recommend having one that has a payload capacity of 3 kilos, so you're looking at the DJI RS4 or the RS4 Pro models. I love this focal length as well because it's so versatile. I can get wide establishing shots, but I can also get in close on my subjects. Now, if you're using like the Sony FX3, you can use the clear image zoom and get even a little bit tighter. With the minimum close focusing distance, I can get really close as well. So this is something that I really appreciate with this lens, the versatility of it. Now, I have found one drawback to this lens, and it is this 92mm front filter thread that I mentioned earlier. I've simply not been able to find any brand that does a filter to this size. I've looked at Nisi, Polar Pro, K&F Concept, and they don't have any available. Now, Sirui does sell this lens as a kit with an included circular polarizer and the variable ND filter, but if you don't get that, then you're gonna have to look at other options. Perhaps they do sell them separately as well for this lens. Otherwise, you can attach a matte box on here and use an ND filter that way. But if you want something more portable, lightweight, and don't want to use a matte box, then I found a solution. I found this mica PL to E mount adapter, and inside there is a variable ND filter, and this just keeps my rig more portable and easier to carry on the go, and I prefer it that way. So this adapter does come in at around $250 to $300. If you're looking to buy this lens or this adapter, you're gonna have to budget accordingly. To wrap up, the Sirui Ironstar 1.5x is a really solid step for anyone wanting anamorphic without breaking the bank. It has excellent sharpness, minimal focus breathing, professional build, and a competitive price. It's heavier than some of Sirui's other lenses, and the look is more clinical than vintage, which can be a plus or minus depending on your taste. If you're an indie filmmaker, music video director, or just want to elevate your visuals with a cinema-grade anamorphic look under $1,200, this is definitely worth considering. Thanks again to Sirui for sending this lens over, and thank you for watching. If you want to see more tests and behind the scenes for my film, stick around and I'll catch you in the next one. I'll be releasing an official trailer soon, all shot on this one lens.